I I was thinking about it. I would be down to go back to lesson one and
Ooh,
do kind of like a return to
Yeah,
kind of
refresh
see.
me on
these
that
are
one.
reviews.
What was that
And
one?
there's the three strikes,
Okay,
scraping, and then kind of back to the palm striking thing,
Yep.
creating space, switching sides, and just kind of reestablishing that initial kind of like
Yeah.
eye target, thumb pressure, all that
Gotcha.
kind of stuff.
So
Just
let's-
because it's been a while.
okay, so let's go in like, we'll use like, where's my stand in? Here he goes. This way we can go on there. So we'll do everything I want you to do. I want you to do three on the same side. That completely offsets everybody. Even my pro fighters, amateur, self-defense, it's 100 times easy to teach. And it's easier because now you're not going force. As soon as you go 1, 2, or 3, or 4,
Yeah,
well, now we're agreeing to mutual punishment.
right.
Now it's like your tools, now you're in a tussle. Now it's like, no. If I can do 3, so what I want you to do is we're gonna do a combo. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. You have same combo.
So question. So last time you got together, we were working on some striking. So open hand striking, you got to the elbow,
Yep,
Yeah.
boom, boom, and the hammer fist, that kind of stuff, right?
yeah.
So how do you know decide what you're using? Like, so if someone's coming at you and I jab 3 times the face, ba ba ba, and then does he need more? Then I come in for the
It's just like when you're anticipating a driver coming in, you're like, okay, that awareness. Well, do I want to gamble it? Do I want to go faster or not? You got to make that split second decision. Do I speed up? Do I slow down? When it's icy, how many out of state plates do you see? Like speeding up and then you're in here, but you know the same thing. You know, by living here, you know what you're capable of. You're handling the cars, the terrain. On here, it's what you respond. So how does this guy's driving around? Does he slow down? No, he's not slowing down. So I'm responding. I'm taking the defense, but I'm also taking the offensive because I don't want to be able to be caught in the middle. I'm either going to speed up or I'm going to slow down.
Sure.
I'm not going to be, if I go hesitant in between that lane, what's going to happen? Crash, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it's either black or white. You're going to turn on that switch, whether it's 3, and your whole purpose is to get away.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. You guys read that ebook. I'll send that to you
Yeah, I
guys.
checked that and
text.
see it come through. So I
You did?
said,
Yeah. So that ebook will give you insight. I had a mom that they went to Vegas and she's like, yeah, but her and her son read this. He just turned 12 years old for spring break. And he's like, she's surprised took him to Vegas. She's like, man, sure enough, there's a creepy old dude in our awareness. We went to the bathroom. I was like, you can always remove yourself. But so those just kept on and we developed a code name or a code word, which is like whatever it is. And I was like, that is exactly what I want. This value that you guys have, it's 17 or 28 pages
Yeah.
of real tactics, strategies that every kid generation can use.
Yeah.
And it's up in here. So when you're in an attack and this thing's in here, well, do I give back instantly or do I stop? There's only going to be 2 responses. I'm going to react either 100%, like, oh shit, I'm sorry, or screw this, we're in
He
it.
comes in, yeah.
Yeah, and then right in there, you're going to do whatever you have to do. That's the number one thing. You're going to do whatever you have to do and hopefully not use this last. You know what I mean? But if we can de-escalate it, verbalize, distract them, get them all this. After I inflict enough pain, there's my time to get away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All of this stuff. So it's just like simple. But what I want you to do is I want you to step back. So if you do 3 on one side, 1, 2, 3, 3 jabs, boom, step back, 1, 2, 3, step back. And all you're doing, you're looking, as soon as you step forward, you become the aggressive.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as soon as I step back, what was that going? I want everybody to see that I was trying to offend, or I'm trying to go, if I'm gonna step forward, I'm gonna angle and get behind the threat.
Sure.
So those are the only 2 options. If I'm staying in here, what, boom, we're going toe to toe. So if you hold this,
Sure.
and so what I want you to do is I want you to step back and I just want you, so if I'm in here, so if I go 1, 2, 3, oh, and then 1, 2, 3, where's that elbow?
Yeah.
So if he keeps stepping 1, 2, 3, what am I doing? Oh, and then I'm stepping in 1, 2, 3. So I'm just 2 palms going back. You know what I mean? But being able to do it right side, left side, because you're not always going to be in your dominant side. You might have, coffee, a whole book, computer, whatever. Your kid or holding a baby. Well, this is the same thing. I'm holding a baby. I'm not going to put the baby down and then let's go. No, I'm going to be going back
Yeah.
and shielding in. So try that with each other. Go
Sure.
3,
Just coming back.
Just go, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, and then go
1,
3,
2,
3.
3.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
There you
Yep,
go.
and then now when he goes back, then turn around and then switch. And then you go in there and you can go higher, lower.
Yeah.
So if I'm going in here,
Yeah,
I might come in this way and I might reach for you.
sure.
So reach like out on that
Come
one.
in.
1, 2, 3.
And then
then
step
I'm
and switch. Yep,
1, 2, 3.
there you go.
Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3.
Now it's good. Switch and then going back. So he does one, you do one. This way it goes back and forth.
So it's hard, dude.
2, 3.
Good.
2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it scratches.
Yeah,
that,
I said-
right?
Very
Cool. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm switching. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Switching. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
2, 3.
Now on this next one, I want you to go to the side of him.
Okay.
So now as he comes in, I want you to go to the side of him. So start over this way. Actually, yeah.
So I mean, maybe.
So if you're coming at me,
Yep.
Sam, so if I'm going here, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to the side.
Okay, wait.
I just want you to get your hip either on this side or on this side. of
So like you
your hip.
said, so if you're gonna advance, so it'll be retreating, but if you're gonna advance, get around him.
Yep, look at the thread now. Look at that. You're
Yeah.
behind. Now just do it again and then pivot and then just turn. And then you're gonna go into a complete circle. Your goal is to get to one hip,
Mhm.
no matter what. And we just go 4 times.
Okay, and I'm trying to, am I trying to target his outside hip? Or does it
Outside,
not-
inside, it doesn't matter because if he's on this side, well, you're gonna go, don't go towards his
Yeah,
weapons.
yeah, I'm
His
gonna go-
other Free hands, exactly.
Yeah.
So if he's in this stance, or if he's in this stance, you have both options. If he's in this stance, I want you going to the outside because I can't reach him.
Harder to cross.
Yeah, so I'm going not
Yep.
towards the opposite hand. Okay.
Exactly, because if he's over here, this free hand, and if he comes to that side, I want you to grab him or I want you to touch him.
Yeah.
Imagine there's a shank or there's a knife or something on here.
So go to his non-strong side if you can.
Yeah, well, whatever side, whatever lead foot he is, I want to X him out, meaning like you have to reach me
Across
to
myself.
see how he's Xing himself, so I'm Xing him out permanently.
Okay.
If I go over here, all of a sudden, oh, I'm walking
Yeah.
into a grab to all these other tools that he's gonna have there. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go 4 times and then
So
we
you
go
go
4.
1, 2, 3.
And then you come
around
that
this
way.
way.
And then
Yeah.
go 2 more
1,
times.
2, 3. Go.
Yep, but see, keeping those hands up too.
Yeah, yeah,
Instead of
okay,
moving
yeah.
your hands, so at all times, the very beginning, remember I told you guys, block their vision.
Yeah.
Because their vision is on this.
3.
There you go, look at that. Yep, yep. And see, now look at all the other tools, but try to do the all with the same hand.
Okay.
Instead of, because this is the other thing, well, he got away, but then he saw this last mark. And what are you doing? You're winding it up. I don't want you to wind it up. It's gotta be precision, accuracy that's in and out. Go 2 more times and we'll switch it.
Just 3.
There you go. And then keep that hand up.
3.
Good, yep,
Hands up. Okay.
exactly. See how that goes in there? But now you're like, no matter what, he goes right, he goes left. It doesn't matter if he has a stick, he has a nunchuck, he has a knife, I'm still going, if he has a knife, I'm still going to that other side. I'm not gonna try to disarm the knife. I'm gonna get behind the thread at all times. And his thread is all his tools, his feet, his hands, his elbows, everything.
Yeah. So if it's here,
Yeah, so I'll be like 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just coming over
Yep.
here. Yeah.
we'll drive in a little
1,
bit.
2, 3, yeah.
Perfect, yep.
So 1, 2, 3, get out of it.
Yeah, we're trying to use that same hand.
Yeah.
But see, don't try to stay squared up because look what happens. When we get squared, now you're gonna use both tools. It's
Yeah.
automatic.
Gotcha.
We're
Right
like
here.
this and this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
we're looking
It's
this
like
works
the eye
best.
line.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like the
So
eye
it's
line.
like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Oh.
So 1, 2, 3. I went to the wrong side that time. Oh,
Excuse me.
no, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Oh. Good. Let's see how that does it. It's easy peasy when you're going for 3.
Yeah,
Now, here's what we're gonna do, like little elbow sequence. So
Okay.
these are 7 elbows that are deadly and that are easy to add to your arsenal.
yeah,
So what you're gonna do is you guys are gonna do it with each other's hands.
Okay.
So we're gonna go right to right, because I want you to incorporate these 7 elbows into any of the seams of these elbows, whether it's gonna be in here. So the sequence is, you're gonna go right side, I'm gonna spear.
Yep.
Spear, horizontal elbow.
Okay.
Slicing elbow, I go towards his head, backwards uppercut elbow, I'm gonna go up, uppercut elbow, boom, downward elbow, which is gonna be straight down, and then across spinning back elbow.
Okay.
7 elbows that you will need, that will be forever ingrained. So let's do this here,
I like
the
that.
shadow.
Yeah.
All
And
that.
this is
Seven
all,
elbows.
yeah, and it's all angles. So
Yeah.
instead of holding this out, let's do a shadow drill, because this is gonna, now I want you to incorporate 2 of the elbows into that 3-side
Alright.
sequence. So
Alright.
whatever stance you're in,
Yeah.
if you're right stance, you're gonna go lead elbow. Yeah, we'll just go with, yeah.
I'm just copying you.
So lead spear,
Spear,
horizontal,
horizontal.
and horizontals to the chin, slicing the elbows eye to the chin.
I do the chin. Okay.
Backwards uppercut, going to the chin.
Okay.
Uppercut elbow,
Okay.
and then downward elbow like you're pulling a choo-choo train. Perfect.
Yeah.
So now step back and go on the other side. Spear,
Spear.
horizontal elbow,
Horizontal.
good.
Yep.
Slicing elbow, eyebrow, backwards uppercut, uppercut elbow, downward elbow. 7 sequence. So now step forward and do them again.
Alright,
So you're able to do them right side, left side.
One,
Spear,
spear,
horizontal,
horizontal,
2, slicing,
slicing down.
3, backwards
Behind.
uppercut,
Okay.
4, uppercut elbow,
Yep.
And
And then.
then the
and
last
then
one was the
downward elbow. And I
Is it
forgot
the
the
same
cross step. Nope, downward elbow is gonna be on this one, and then I forgot to add the cross step
Spin.
spinning back elbow.
Okay.
Yep, so the spinning one is somebody's like. Grab you're gonna do the backwards elbow. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna, somebody pulls you back, boom, then I'm cross stepping spinning.
Okay.
So, but I don't spin too much because that's like
cross steps.
not all the way through. Yep, so if we're in the right, all you're gonna do is cross step left.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I just turn my toes so they're pointing this way.
Oh.
Nope, so I keep my
Oh.
stance. Bam. See how
Oh,
this
okay.
elbow
Yeah.
stays right in here. So cross step, spinning back elbow. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
There. Because
Yeah.
now I'm ready to go. This guy's
Yeah.
coming at me. 2 guys are in here. Yep. Now your stance is here. Now spear, horizontal, slicing, backwards uppercut. Yep.
And then, so yeah, so it's spear,
Spear,
horizontal.
horizontal. Yep.
Horizontal.
Slicing goes from your eyebrow.
Oh, gotcha.
And backwards uppercut.
Yep.
Uppercut elbow.
And
And
down.
then downward elbow comes straight down.
And down.
Now, cross step, left leg,
Yep.
turn your toes around, spinning back elbow. Now
Okay.
you're solid in your stance.
Okay.
And you see how that, you're right in there. You're staggered. You always want to have heel to toe, not in the middle, right in there. So, yep,
Bang.
having a little bit more staggered stance, put this leg back. Now your foundation's strong. Good.
Okay.
See how that goes right in there? You want to have that right in there. So if I'm doing anything, I cross step, bam, I'm right there. I'm ready to go. As soon as I get in here, oh, I'm off balance.
Yeah.
So now, here's what we're gonna do is you're gonna go through all 7
Yeah.
sequence of the elbow. So say you're holding this. So now I want precision and accuracy, not power. So when you go to spear, I'm gonna spear his chin,
Okay.
horizontal his chin, eyebrow, uppercut his chin, uppercut his chin. Say he's down, I'm gonna go downward elbow, hold him back up, spinning back elbow on his chin.
Okay.
So now you're just going in there. So the downward, you're just gonna bring it down. Say he goes down like he's a wrestler and he comes
Yeah,
down.
that's when you do the. Oh, sorry.
Yep, you drop those elbows all the way through. And it's either on their neck or on their spine,
Okay.
Okay, not in the back of the head.
anywhere.
Okay.
But
yeah.
anyway,
Anywhere
from
in
the
the
head,
Is it kind of the same thing where like if you can hit soft tissue kind of thing versus
It-
hitting the head? I guess it doesn't matter.
It just depends on every person. Some people are freaking like, they got buffalo necks, they can't even get through that, or they're so fat, they're not gonna feel it. So you might have to go on their spine, you might have to go on their skull. It just depends.
Yeah, ring their bell
But
however you can.
This is the target area from there. So you can't go wrong. See where I touch?
Yeah.
So from there to here, you can't go wrong.
Mhm.
Okay.
A kid gets picked up, I want them elbowing their spine
Yeah.
and kicking right in there. Girl gets picked up, you elbow that spine, it's automatic. Like just lean back.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't take much. Now
No.
imagine if that was like,
Oh yeah, that wake you up.
that was in there, same thing. So just lean back.
Yeah.
Now imagine just like, boom, that little pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're
Try it.
dropping, however
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And you drop that other side, right side, left side. You're just, when you drop, you always use your legs. Don't just drop with your arm strength.
Sure. Because if he's grabbing your
Yes.
waist or something.
Oh, because
Yeah.
now your center, your legs are solid.
So just like structure wise, the elbow, how is it like can I really lay into it? I'm
You
not gonna
can
crack
lay
my elbow,
into
right?
it and it's easier.
It's not like
as long
punching
as-
someone in the fist.
Yeah, well, look at this, all these bare knuckles compared to this. If you hit on the funny bone, it's only funny for
Yeah.
when you dance around now. So when you're hitting, you want to hit accurate. I want you to feel what it's like to hit accurate on this.
And we're trying to use that cutting edge on the other,
Yep.
right?
And so when I'm slicing, notice when I'm slicing, so when I go in here, so if I'm matching here, I'm going towards his chin, his nose, anywhere. Horizontal, I'm hitting on this chin. You feel how that wiggles? Now I'm slicing his eyebrow down. See, as this comes back, and then that backwards chin comes up, this elbow, that elbow comes up. And then if he's down, boom. If I cross step, spinning back, and I look at it before, I just don't cross and spin. I want to keep my eyes on a target.
Okay.
Somebody goes in, grabs, like a buddy of mine got assaulted on him, the lieutenant, and this girl like jumped on his back, and he was like, yeah, and she was going for his gun. What did he do? Pop in, and I was like, yeah, you held on to that because I mean they have their safety latches, but he's like, yeah, no, that's like all of that, and he's like, yeah, and then because she was on whatever drug, she was just stronger than. She took out 4 other officers.
Wow.
And I was like, holy moly. So like how like his deal, he's like, no. And he was like, man, I was down there and you hear the mic, and all of a sudden, boom, everything was on there because he doesn't have to get his hands dirty, but he wants to get his hands dirty. But it was like he went in there and he just saw this. And he's like, no, officer down. And he was like, nope, there's code red. It was like, now why can't I be on that right along with you?
Right, exactly.
Right.
Right, spicy.
Let's go through those 7
Yeah,
elbows, and then we'll go through the 3.
So
Spear,
and then so this
horizontal, right at the chin.
Oh, right at the chin. Okay, so from here,
Nose, chin.
chin.
Yep,
And then-
slicing from making X.
From
So see how you're gonna come down. So slicing is coming down this way.
Okay, so let go here,
Yep. Now
Okay.
backwards uppercut.
like that.
Yep. Now uppercut elbow.
Okay.
Good.
And
Now
then this
downward
one, I'm
elbow.
coming straight down
Yep.
like that.
Now cross step, spinning back
And then
elbow.
I'm coming here, looking
Look.
back.
Yep.
Like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all
So
right?
that one, be careful.
I gotta
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, do it again.
But you see how much more power. Look at that. It's like the locomotive. All his
Yeah.
body's coming in between those other ones.
And I did throw a little pop in there at the
Yep.
end. Yeah.
And that's automatic. Somebody goes in there, they grab you, like you hold, say you got your holster on here. Hold my hand with your opposite hand.
Okay. Oh, wow. That,
Opposite, back out, bam.
yeah.
And then you go into this one now,
Yeah.
and all of those other things. So hold my hand, opposite hand, back elbow, boom.
And then just
See how
pop.
this goes
Yeah.
there? They know that you got a gun. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go in there. I
Yeah.
want you to hold.
Crack
Just
them, they
punch the
pop.
ATM. You got $500 or whatever. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you. I mean, I might give it to you, but like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you something else. Try it again, and then we'll go back.
Okay.
We'll go.
So
Spear.
spear.
Yep.
And then horizontal
Horizontal
chin.
chin,
And then,
slicing.
so slicing from the.
Nope.
Oh,
So slicing. Yeah.
gotcha. I gotta do
going
the
down.
rotation, right? So yeah, I'm here, slicing down,
Backwards.
back
uppercut.
up, back up
Uppercut.
here, come down.
Nope. Opposite.
Oh, sorry.
Come down. Now cross step.
And so my cross step.
Just cross step that way.
Yeah.
Turning back elbow. Turn. Toes are there. He's-
Yeah.
Mark was ready. He was ready.
Ready to go for the second one.
Okay, cool.
Because you see his power.
Yeah.
He wasn't going any harder. It was just his body weight.
Yeah.
He's got 200 pounds coming behind that
Yeah.
limb as opposed to just that.
Do
limb.
that a bunch because I think like multiple sides. I guess to learn that sequence.
Here I go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to
Here,
horizontal.
horizontal.
Good chin. Slice.
Hello, it's Mark.
Okay, coming to the top
Yeah.
like that. Okay,
Backwards uppercut.
like that. And then another one like that. Drop down.
Yep. And then cross
And
step.
then I cross
Yes.
here.
Stepping back.
Cool.
Yep. Go again.
So I'll switch sides. So here,
You're David
like that.
King. I mean, as far as
Top,
engineers go.
pop, pop, then this
Yes,
guy.
that's all the doctor.
And then cross. No. Cross step this one.
So I just step across.
Yep.
Oh, so yeah, it's,
And then just turn one in. Just look at how much.
Has not-
power you're
yeah,
adding
you're
more
right.
steps.
yeah, so if I just do.
I've done
It's
the
small.
income
Yeah,
small.
analysis. I
That's
have
it.
his credit
You're just
report.
turning there. You don't.
I've
And you
run
see how
it.
your
I've
sense-
verbally run
Yeah,
it
the
by
one-
the
So
underwriter
there's 3 guys over there, like,
to
well, who's
confirm that all the
these guys
income
over
is
here?
valid. You
What's
just haven't.
behind me? Like,
I have
hey,
not
go
submitted the
ahead.
file
Like,
yet.
boom, you wanna be able to get and go.
Sure.
Like, that's how quick.
That makes
it
sense.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, switching sides. Now I am blading a little bit. Is that okay? Doesn't that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's there, horizontal.
Slicing, make sure you
That's-
yeah,
yes,
see
that's
how
all-
that comes
that's all
down
point
there?
right.
The cutters was here to here.
Okay, so
Making that
this one, horizontal, top,
Thank you.
pop, come down, and then,
Bye.
Cross it.
so, right, it's just a little bit
Yep,
here.
there, that's it.
And
Less
then,
steps.
then I'm ready to go.
The less steps you move, the quicker your hands are gonna be there. If you have to add another 2 or 3 or this, and then I have to have this step,
Yeah,
too much time. You're not gonna have it when it goes in.
yeah, that cross step, I keep thinking, because I'm already
Just cross
blading.
step on the same side and just
Yeah.
turn 180.
Yep, so
If
just,
I cross step here, here's a little drill. So look, get on this tape line. So if I'm
Yeah.
on whatever tape line, I'm gonna go across step.
Yep.
Boom. Okay, now I just cross step,
Yep.
turn 180. Boom.
Yeah,
You're going back
you
and
stay
forth.
right there.
You stay in your stance, and the only difference is you're able to go in there because you want to think, okay, if you have to get into a fight, you're not one of these guys that's like, oh, come on, bring it on, but there's probably gonna be 2 or 3 other buddies in there.
Yes.
And it's not like, you gotta be prepared for whoever's coming up from behind, he's going to the bar, and all of a sudden he comes back from the bathroom, hey, that's my friend, boom, and he's coming
Yeah.
back, but now you're like getting aware of all that.
Oh, right, and then, yes, okay.
Try again, boom, and then I have.
Hello, smart.
Boom, and then sound like that. Oh, come back.
Backwards up here.
Okay.
Now
And then
downward,
down,
down,
and then, yep,
cross step.
cross step.
That's it. So even cross step.
Yes, fine.
So yeah, I can come across.
There.
Oh, yeah, that's,
Cause you see how much more torque you have
yeah,
from that hip being over here to that one's all you're doing is.
yeah.
Ooh, that's a good
I
question.
mean, I'm
So
really,
so
I'm kind of
so
just
single
looking
wide?
back and there's power coming this
Exactly.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now incorporate it. I want you to go 2 strikes and then 2 palms and then finish with an elbow.
And then do you want me to stay on the same side or
Yep.
does it matter?
Yep, I want you to do any of those, 2
Okay,
or go with an elbow first, like he comes in, boom, now 2 up, there
Yeah.
you go.
I believe we
Yes.
are okay. Can
Now
you send
that-
the,
that's over the top is fine.
the property?
This
So I
guy
can double
comes in
check
and
it?
grabs you, oh,
yeah,
boom, now, bam.
sure.
Boom.
Alright,
Yeah, this phone number.
So, yeah, go with an elbow first. Yep,
Yeah.
same side,
Same side, sure.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
Right.
I
Yeah,
think,
and
I
keep my
think we're
hands on
okay.
the side.
I just
Yeah,
have to confirm it
okay.
before I give you a
Go
solid
with 1
answer.
strike, elbow, strike.
okay,
Same
so
side.
Thanks, man.
strike, elbow, strike.
There you
Cool.
go. Now
Gotcha.
strike, strike, elbow.
Okay, so strike, strike.
Elbow.
Yeah.
There. See how you're just chaining and linking them together.
Yeah.
So it's no right or wrong. If somebody grabs you, oh, no problem. But they have you in one of these like, come here.
Yeah.
Come with that overhand elbow. Boom.
Yeah,
You know, like their hands are.
smack, 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 yeah,
Yeah. Now it's like, oh, thank you.
yeah, exactly, thanks, I got my shirt back, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, try it. So go through all 7.
Alright,
So
so
spear.
so spear.
Yep.
One,
Horizontal on the chin.
put it on chin,
Remember, slicing
down.
good.
slice it up. Uppercut,
Uppercut. Yep, on the chin.
Yeah.
Downward elbow.
hammer down.
Yep.
Cross step.
Step.
Yep. And then
Nice.
just don't swing this back foot.
Okay, so,
Okay. So as soon as you cross step,
bang.
there, that's it.
That's
That's it. I want your hips to go along to doing the work. As soon as I go in here, boom, this comes around when I'm just turning.
Okay.
Yep,
Let me just step
There
bang.
you go.
yes.
Okay, that's it. So we did one side one more time. Just make sure. Yeah. So
Spear,
Here,
horizontal, slice.
upper, second uppercut, down,
Good.
nice.
Yep. So just being a little bit low on your stance. So that way it's not offsetting. Because as soon as you come up, just stop, even if you just recoil. And you're saying add that little pump because you don't want this to go back there and then it's going to carry you out on that last.
so just come around just a little
Yep,
bit, just a little
just
pop.
like that.
Yeah, there you go, that's,
Okay.
that's funny,
Yeah.
like, that little jab threw my hand back more than the big
Okay,
spin.
so just come around. Just pop.
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's just the hips right here.
Yeah.
yeah,
No matter where you hit, like in this general area on my collarbone, I'm gonna be like, whoa, okay. I
Yeah.
gotta stop instantly.
Okay.
it'll wake me up and put me to sleep, one way or the
All
other.
right. So let's say this spear.
Yep, horizontal, slice, upper, second upper, down, spin. Nice.
Here, do it again. I'm gonna film it and then I'll send it to you guys. Make me wait, oh, hold on. Sorry, make me look good on camera. 3, 2, 1, and go. Spear, horizontal, slicing. Backwards uppercut, downward elbow, cross step, spinning back elbow.
There you go.
There it is.
Okay.
Now you do it. I'll send it to you. That way you guys will have this as a good little review.
So
And spear, horizontal, slicing, backwards uppercut, downward elbow, cross step, spinning back elbow. Good.
you okay?
I have to erase it.
So now,
I erased it.
now what I want you guys to do is to link it in between, just like I did. So you call it out. 2
Yeah.
palms, 1 elbow. Oh, palm, elbow, palm.
Yeah,
Oh, palm, elbow. So now you're.
So what are we
using-
doing?
so, do you wanna do the elbow strikes again?
Sure, sure.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
oh.
Yeah,
or, so basically what we were doing before was like two palms and an elbow, so you go pop, pop, pop. Or you go like, strike, elbow, strike, so you'd be like, with the same hand, it would be like pop, elbow, pop. And then string it together however you want.
Okay.
but now you're using the creativity of, okay, where's the elbow? Like I said, if I grab you here and you come over that elbow,
Right,
bam,
yeah.
bam, look at that. Now
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
if I pull you in too tight, like, what are you gonna do? Okay,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Or you might
Elbow,
come with the elbow, now palm back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you see how that
Yeah.
goes? So the tighter I am, you know where his hand, it's a
Yeah.
blessing for you, a curse for him, because now you know where he's exposed at.
I do like the concept of elbows. That's always seems a lot more
Well,
intuitive to me. So
And
that-
it'll
It's
ring
gonna
your
take
bell. too.
more to
Yeah.
break this than it is these.
Yeah,
These you gotta know how to hit.
yeah,
These you don't have to know as much how to hit, but you gotta know the 7 sequence, and they call it Muay Thai, the 7 deadly. I was like, it's just 7 elbows, and I make it like an uppercut that's transferable, because what are you doing? Slicing, backwards uppercut elbow, downward elbow, cross step elbow, all of that.
Okay.
So let's make
let's
those.
let's do it. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
having a couple more times, just because I want to make sure I kind of I mean we can both do them a few more times.
oh, for sure, for sure. So on the left, I'm gonna do this,
Mhm.
horizontal,
Slicing.
so I'm gonna slice it, comes across the
Yes.
top, boom,
Good, good.
and then this one, down,
Then-
step.
That's it.
Yep.
That was a
And
little
so
off
the only
balance.
difference is just bigger cross step.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
it.
So you're crossing over.
Yes, so as I'm gonna be, if my face is in here, so if you're facing me, I want your, so if you give me that last elbow, you're gonna go, nope, don't cross this one. So if this foot's forward, yeah, put this one down. So if that foot's forward, I want you to step cross, bam, that's it. But see how he squared up now?
yeah,
But see how your toes, so I want you to just cross step, so you're not heel to heel. I want heel to toe. So bring this foot back a little bit,
Further that or further this way?
just like this, as opposed to standing like this.
Okay, so if I'm here,
Yep, right
You-
there,
you-
stay right
you-
there,
you're
now
set.
turn, nope, just stay right there. Now turn 180. There, see how you're balanced?
oh,
See
okay.
how there's a gap? See how you're between this tape line?
yeah,
I don't want your heels all the way up on here, so you're squared up. You know what I mean?
Because you're stepping forward a bit.
There, yes,
And
and
I'm
you're
still-
more balanced.
I'm still stable.
And then as that comes back, you're just recoiling that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay, so if it's this side, I'm stepping
Nope,
this way.
nope. So if you're that side, switch
Oh,
your
okay.
stance, switch your stance,
Yeah,
switch your stance.
yes.
So now you just cross step. There, that's it.
I'm
See, not
still-
once.
yeah,
And it's tendency because, oh, we make it here, but this takes too long. This is quicker, and this is gonna torque all the power that's coming from this hip. Look at the motion. If I cross step and I'm trying to go here, I'm trying to go on here and I'm really aligned. You can do both, but I want you to do it quicker.
Yeah.
On that one.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, and here's the deal, like you can cross step, spinning back elbow. Try it hard, full force with this, like you do one, he
Yeah.
does one.
So the power, it doesn't come from spinning your body. It comes from the
Yeah, it just comes from here.
yeah,
okay.
And now I can hit.
Last a little bit.
And like you do one, he does one. There, that's it. And you
Yeah.
should be on balance. See how
Yeah.
you're balanced? Good.
yeah,
Yep. See how you're a little squared up? So
Okay.
just so you're not like leaning back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
so I-
staggered.
I step here,
Yep. And you're balanced.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So the only difference is you're just bringing this leg back. So when you step, if I'm on the left side, Mark, I'm gonna cross step and I'm gonna spin back. I stay here. Okay. So if I cross step, as soon as I cross step, plant my foot, stay. That's it.
Okay. You don't
Then
feel over rotate.
Yep, because then you're coming in here, now you're taking your power away from your hips. There you go.
You don't
So you
over
just
rotate.
gotta adjust to the distance timing of the bag.
yeah, because you're actually, you're a lot closer
Yeah,
than,
this guy's in here and he's
Yeah.
like, okay, hey, you go to walk away and then all of a sudden he's like,
Yeah, no,
hey,
you're getting-
or he
you're getting
grabs the
close.
shoulders, great.
You're like kind of crossing over him.
yeah,
There you go. See
Yeah.
how that, you're solid.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're tight for this.
Yeah, let them be tight and those are.
Yeah, you're gonna go off balance.
I'd rather, and it's fine to go in there, but I'd rather, you're gonna be off balance based on how far you're torquing this, so like you said, bring that snap like that.
Yeah,
See, as you snap, that's gonna be the power of his. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that,
Yeah.
and that's gonna recoil, so recoil, think of like a cobra, bring it back,
Yes.
don't leave it out there.
yes, just pop and come back.
Yep.
So our hands up, fighting. He's coming in. I cross and step. I'm still.
So even if he goes in on his side, so I want you to say, hey, right here, he grabs you in here, just cross step me. Cross step, oh, bam, look at how the body's gonna go in there, you automatically goes in, and if he comes back, he's holding, I'm already off balance.
Yeah,
So if you cross step, so let's say,
so.
so if you're here,
Yeah.
just cross step, go here, bam, look at that, it
Oh, yeah.
automatically breaks the grip.
Yeah,
Let him grab you, even if it's on the same side,
Yeah.
opposite side, doesn't matter.
yeah,
That's the thing, like somebody, oh, you're coming me this way. No, it's now I'm more open.
yeah. And
Let
then
them
I
grab,
can,
yeah, let them grab your shirt. cross step, doesn't matter, you still do whatever lead foot's forward
Yeah.
to come back. Don't try to mix match their stance, and people would do that, and I would get in their head in the fight. I was like, oh, you're switching your stance, I'll switch my stance. They
Yeah.
would try to do it, and they're not good kickers. I would kick the crap out of their leg, and then all of a sudden they would kick me, and they're like, you don't know how to kick, which is even better, but they got annoyed because our ego, and I was like, no, we're fighting. I was like, okay, well, and it was, but that was good. See how that, and good stance. Cross step spinning back up, good.
Yeah, I'm working on where that alignment is.
Okay, not too far.
Yep,
But
Yeah.
so if I'm here, step,
yeah.
Yeah.
See, get the guy in the middle, you guys are both on the side, you're
yeah,
gonna
no,
feel sorry for
fuck
him,
this
sandwich
thing
his
up,
head.
yeah.
Right in there. Yes, good. And see, that's okay to be in there. It's just something different. But now, where is this going to transfer over to all your other skills? Like, man, okay, now I can grab. I can grab, get
Yeah.
to this. I'm
Yeah,
taking cover.
So here, blocking, it's over,
Yep.
spin. He's hit.
He's
And then
hit.
I can deliver more elbows back up.
well, and that's kind of like what I like about this is if you're facing the other way, you're already creating space. If the guy's coming
Yeah.
back, then it's like you get the fuck away. Yeah,
Now go through the 7 sequence, but careful on the back so you don't get back burns. So you can go spear. You can go horizontal hard.
Yep.
Slicing, don't go hard. Backwards uppercut, uppercut up hard. Don't go hard here. So all the downward and the slicing just come down. And now I can cross step and then spinning back up. So the spear and the horizontal, you can go really hard.
Okay, yeah,
And the cross spinning elbow, the other ones just slide down on the bag. And now as this bag moves, it's gonna give horizontal slicing, good backwards uppercut, uppercut elbow, downward elbow,
Down.
cross step there. But you see how now you're just adjusting, like, I shouldn't hear no bag burns on those slicing,
Yep.
boom. Coming up, yep,
up,
up,
down
down.
again,
now.
step here.
So I hear on the first two and the last one,
Yeah,
which is exactly what I want,
cool.
like right in there.
Yeah,
Here, horizontal, slice,
Yep.
slice,
Yes.
up, down, cross.
And then the only difference, Mark, on your downward elbow, come all the way down.
Okay.
Instead of, yep, just
Oh,
come
wait,
down
we're
to your
dropping.
waist.
Yeah, because we're dropping
Yep.
our
Yes, as that
Dropping
comes
all the way
down to
down.
your waist, that's
and
huge.
cross step.
Yep.
Come over.
so yeah, there's a spear here, or here. Like that, up, up, down again, here.
Yep, right in there. I mean, that just shows you how much power you have, like,
Yeah,
just from any woman, any kid, the elbows are gonna be way dangerous, more effective than the kid trying to punch me.
and I think you can justify an elbow if the guy's that close. to
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Right, like,
Well, look at how many encounters, like, traditionally, they're like, oh, okay, if he doesn't wanna go in here, like, oh, I strike back, let his hands, you know where his hands are at.
yeah,
Like now, let's take it another area. So now not adding elbows, I want you to strike with your hands. So we're 1, 2, 3. Look at that.
yeah,
Now clap on the ears, softly,
Yeah.
boom, pass on the nose, but don't open it up. So here, so as you grab, so I clap, pass, boom, right in there. Or
Yeah.
pass right in there.
yeah,
Instead of me trying to go in here. So if I go in here, so here's this elbow, go 1 elbow, 2 elbows, 3 elbows, 4 elbows, 4 you know what I mean? So look
Yeah.
at the sequence, like, okay, I'm here, well, now I may not, I'm trying this, well, no, now I just gotta come across, back elbow, back elbow. So if I go 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
all elbow sequences on that side, 1, 2, spear, goes
Yeah.
in.
well,
So-
that way too, that spear thing, that creates space,
Dude,
the guy's trying to grab.
That
it.
doesn't take very much, like, come cross, you feel
Yeah,
how that,
yeah.
like now, if that goes in there, so
Mhm.
you lean, you feel how that goes in?
Mhm.
So if I spear that
Yeah.
close, it doesn't have to be, like, even if I just push you back,
Yeah.
that's
Well, like,
enough,
here and or like any.
any part.
Yeah.
So if I go through all elbow sequence now,
Okay.
so go horizontal, backwards elbow, and then go spear. Now spear, boom.
Yeah,
So look at that, all 3, and one of those is gonna happen.
yeah,
Work.
and if I need to get you off, I can
Yep,
do that, come
that.
across here, do another thing, and then.
Yep. And those are all universal, because they're all like, I had an Aikido guy that trained Aikido, and he's like, oh, I would do this. And I was like, well, then I'm just gonna come into you, because he knows, I was like, I'm not gonna let you go out there. Aikido's great when you have this distance. But
Yeah,
as soon as I crowd you, I'm bringing your distance and handicapping your skill set, because you're only used to this
Mhm.
working on my limbs.
yeah, doing
Now,
long range.
yeah, I
leverage,
can-
yeah,
I can do 1,001, I can do this, I can push and all
Yeah.
this stuff, but as now come into me, oh,
yeah,
now come into me. If I try to do anything, come into me. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
come into me. Put your forearm on my chest.
Sure.
Suddenly, I grab your wrist, put your forearm on the chest. Oh,
Yeah.
I grab, put your forearm on my chest.
Yeah.
Look at how it's like I'm just counter. If I grab your wrist, look at how I can go in here. Put the forearm there. Now look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that
Yeah,
distance.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as let him have that limb, but bring it into you. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Oh, that wouldn't work in this." And I'm like, "Yes, it will." Like
Or
it
just did. Yeah.
because he did. He was, "Oh yeah, I did this, and I had this one here, and I had this." I was like, bring your elbow towards my chest. Oh, look at where this elbow came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let that be, like,
Yeah.
just bring it in. You know what I mean? Anybody grabs your wrist, don't
Don't
go.
pull away.
Yeah.
Just bring it
Don't
in.
go in.
So
We go
you're bringing,
going-
you're just
you come
closing the
in.
distance.
You come in. Now look, I have no more leverage.
Yeah.
Look at where you're stronger at. Now I have limited tools. My tools are like, I can't do what I used to be able to do.
Yeah.
When I'm out in here,
Yeah. No, that's not good. That's not good.
well, you see how weak it gets.
Yeah.
So anybody starts doing this, it's automatic come in.
Yeah.
Anybody goes in, it's just, especially on the hand. And now, how many different strikes can you do from there?
Quite
A
Like,
lot,
look at
yeah,
that.
especially with the
And it's-
elbows, right?
And
Already mine.
now, if we would have never done the backwards, that 7 sequence, it would be like, oh, how, well, it's not that hard. It's very simple, it's very direct, and it's effective.
Yeah.
And these are the 7 elbows that's gonna last for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
This is like black belt material at like white belt level.
I like it.
Because it's not like, I want you guys to do something that's today.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, you're gonna see me to the next 100 visits, and then I'm gonna show you this. The only difference is on that spinning one, just cross there, yep.
Stay stable. I keep trying to overswing it.
But now, as soon as you go in here, so now imagine go 1, 2, oh, 3.
Yeah.
So now link up an elbow in the middle of the sequence.
Okay.
Go 3 strikes.
Yeah.
An elbow, whatever it may be, boom. So it might be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Or, and I'm gonna say elbow on the first sequence, and then I want you to link in 2 palm strikes.
Yeah.
So go again, so palm, elbow, palm, whatever it may be, you know what I mean? Palm, elbow, palm. There you go.
Okay.
Now elbow, palm, palm.
Oh.
Now, elbow, palm, elbow.
So elbow, palm, elbow.
Good.
So it's
Whether you
like-
hit the bag or you don't hit the bag, but now at least you're getting the sequence of a 3-link combo on the
Yeah.
same side. Elbow, palm, elbow.
Elbow, palm, elbow.
Good. Now palm, palm, elbow.
Okay, so I'm here, palm, palm.
Good.
Yeah.
Palm, palm, elbow.
Elbow.
Good. Elbow, palm, elbow.
You mark.
Yep.
So can I.
Elbow, palm, elbow.
Elbow.
Good. See how now you start linking them together just like that.
Elbow, palm, elbow. I'm just trying to see like
Yep.
what it'd be like to be backwards.
Now, elbow, elbow, palm.
So you go. Elbow. Elbow.
Try to do it with the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
elbow.
yeah.
But you see how that goes in there? Because now look at how it grows. A lot of motion, but now I want it to be more fast and efficient. It's a power, you have power there, but it's not well balanced. Yes.
Just that.
So, you want elbow, palm, elbow right now?
Yep, no, elbow, elbow, palm.
Elbow, elbow, palm. So if I do here, one, here, one.
There you go.
Okay.
We're trying to go 3 on 2.
3 on the same
Elbow,
side.
palm, elbow. So it could be horizontal, backwards, double, now palm.
Okay.
So the slicing,
One.
there you go.
Is there a reason to keep it on the same side rather than to bring pain from
Just
both
because I
sides?
want you to get, this is gonna be easy, this is gonna come automatic, you're gonna do it no matter what.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do this on here where I'm going 3, I have to think on this one.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
as soon as I go in here, bam, bam, oh, man, the end of game, absolutely.
Okay.
So finish with the power strike on your rear leg, on your rear hand, whatever elbow.
Sure. But
So
to get
no.
us through it, stay
Yeah,
on the same side.
this is harder to teach.
Yeah.
This comes natural, because what did you do automatically?
Yeah.
You're gonna spin.
Yeah.
But what I wanna limit that here, because I already know you're gonna do that out there.
Gotcha.
That's not gonna be, oh, you didn't do it right, go fight him again.
Yeah. Thank you for explaining.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of
But
sense.
now it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. If I handicap you here, and then we take out the handicaps and watch how much more power you have.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay, so now go 2 strikes and then power elbow with your rear, whatever elbow that is. Sequence, so
So
2,
right. Right.
Yeah, and you see how that goes in.
Yeah, you're right, it's gonna be a natural
It
course.
comes natural, yeah.
So if I go here,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's,
Yep.
yeah,
And it's whether it's like, okay, hey, charging the bull's horns, boom.
yeah,
Okay, well, here's this, bam, bam, I grab his head, boom, okay, if I'm gonna knee, no, I'm just gonna push his head back.
yeah,
So what do? So now, bull, arm, head goes back, and he's down.
gotcha,
So what did I do? So same thing, charge the bull, hands go on the head, boom, push him back, sidestep.
okay,
So yep, but sidestep completely. So when you're going here, I charge the bull, hands here, sidestep, I move the bag, see?
okay,
That way you get your hip to the bag, feel what it's like.
Push him.
And then, yes, but push the bag so you
Okay.
can go with it, but don't push it down.
okay, so if
See,
you're coming in
you-
here, boom, like that,
Yeah, see how that goes in there? Now look
Yeah.
at that motion, like,
Yeah.
dude. Yes.
Well, yeah, that's not hard.
See how easy it is? Now look at your whole body's behind that limb.
yeah,
So now if I'm like, man, this guy's in here, all I'm gonna do is just go to their face, like, huh, end of game.
yeah,
So as we're going here, imagine like, okay, this stand is standing here.
Yeah.
So I want you to uppercut elbow, hammer fist, slice.
Okay.
Boom, like you're standing on the side. Like I'm in your at Portland or whatever. I saw you had money, boom, and I'm like, bam.
so
Hammer, and then slice, bam.
uppercut,
You can see how-
hammer, slice.
So as this goes up, boom, back, or then horizontal, yeah, that's it. But look, 3 sides on that. Because if I can, like I said, if I can do 3 on this side, this is the side that most people don't. They're teaching you this 5 gazillion moves. I want you to do it on the same side because you don't have the luxury or the time,
Yeah,
or who knows, the longer you're in a confrontation, the odds aren't in your favor. So you gotta be out of there within seconds.
yeah,
So if I can do 3 on the same side, you know you're not overpowering, you're just there.
yeah,
Now, when this comes in, well, that's gonna come automatic,
yeah,
but,
So yeah, we're not driving a lot of power. We're just getting them off.
oh,
of
yeah,
us.
we're just like, hey, get away, bam, bam, bam.
But it's,
Yeah.
like, it's like you said, precision and speed are more important. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's like bang. You know,
Yeah,
that's
that's it.
better than
So,
the
hey,
haymaker
here it
across the
comes.
haymaker,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
well, and also too, like Erica and I were fooling around last night, and we were doing like a little bit of shadow boxing and stuff.
Mhm.
And what was funny was she was like, I was like, what are you gonna do? And she like started cocking. I was like, I know where you're coming from already. And I was
Right.
thinking about what we're
Yeah.
doing here. If it's staying in the same
Yep.
space,
Yeah,
you
you can't see
can't, you don't know what's coming
Yeah.
next.
And the element of surprise is gonna completely offset the guy. When I had a Brazilian 3 fights, I started like, you know what, I'm gonna go 5 jabs and I'm striking. I was like, I'm just gonna hit more. I didn't think this, I just actually did it. And like it had to, will it work in a battle? Would it work when I'm sparring with my guys that are
Yeah.
fighters that are just as equivalent, that have just as enough skill? It works across the board.
Gotcha.
Average guys to my pro fighters to amateur fighters I get 3, they're like, who does that? And I was like, he's like, and he laughs at me because he's never had 5 jabs at his face.
Sure.
He's like, what the?
Yeah,
And that was, I was all element of surprise, but it was off the same hand. It wasn't off like 1, 2, like everything that you're
yeah,
doing.
because you
1,
can
2.
start slipping at a certain point. Yeah,
We're just pop, pop, pop
yeah,
in there. I was like, no, it's simple.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Because it comes out of nowhere.
So now, let's say you put your hands on him, like, he puts his hands on me. So if I go here, 1, I want to go back, 2, 3. Oh, okay, what am I doing? I'm just dropping out. I'm getting out of the hands, getting away. So now I didn't try to tie him up. So what am I doing? I'm bringing his toes in, clapping his ear, elbowing, back, oh, sorry, sir, back elbowing, and then just getting away.
Yeah,
But as I go across, if I just go across this way, look at how it breaks the grip.
yeah,
Right?
Mhm.
Where's this elbow? Okay, he's still holding on, back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. So if I'm holding on,
so I can do a big sweep,
yeah, boom,
pop,
look at how
pop.
my body comes over because I'm holding on
Yeah,
to
your
the
hands,
shirt.
you're twisting your hands up already.
And I'm leaning, oh, here's my face,
Yeah,
because my ego's not gonna let go.
sure, yeah.
So you go the other way. So go
So-
over, clap my
Okay.
ear,
Pop,
2 back elbows.
okay. and
So
back,
yep,
yeah.
so clap my ear,
So pop,
boom, 2 back elbows, 1, 2,
Pop.
there.
and then,
And then, yep, and just keep going, don't even
Yeah.
push off.
okay,
So if I go over, clap my ear, 2, yep, now back elbow, boom. There you go, and just keep going, don't push off. Just,
Oh,
so as soon as you go in there, just cross your hands, don't even add that extra push.
clap
clap.
finger. 1,
1, 2, now just walk.
Just walk this way.
Oh,
yeah,
No, you might, here, I'm going out, let them go in. There's a gazillion and one moves when you let me, but I don't want the one, I want the ones that are gonna work today, right here, right now. When I'm 80 years old, well, I clap your ears and I just move my body.
Yeah,
This is what do most people do. And traditionally wise, they're like, oh, okay. Oh,
we're all
yeah,
gonna get tied up and grab
yeah,
onto
oh,
something.
thank you.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Smack, smack, smack.
Yeah, and look, yep, don't even, you just move your body, don't even drop down.
Okay, okay.
So if I'm grabbing, just
Yeah.
watch what he does, just, and then just walk across, walk across, walk across, walk. So if you walk across,
Yeah.
if I anchor down, I'm the one in trouble by holding on. What do you think's gonna happen if my fingers get held up?
Oh,
Like, so walk across, 1, 2, walk across.
oh, yeah, we're gonna,
Like,
Yeah.
now if this goes in, then if you decide you wanna take them out, well, now there's sweeps, there's other things on there,
yeah.
but you're already clearing out of the threat.
And if I'm clearing too, I can continue
Yeah,
to make
you
space on the
yeah.
way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're walking away. So let's do this thing. So you're walking,
Okay,
boom,
I'm walking.
now grab it here, back elbow. Back, boom, now hand out, palm out, now double palm, there. Now just push away and jab away. See how you're removing yourself? So no matter what, say you're walking down that
Yes,
way
I'm
again,
walking.
I grab you here, hey, back
Bang,
elbow.
bang, bang.
Automatic.
Bang.
Yeah,
So he's in the middle, grab him or push him. Yep, so,
Okay. okay, so if
Yeah.
I,
yep.
Boom.
So if he grabs you, come back with the same elbow.
so if he grabs from the same side, just hang,
Yeah,
hang, hang,
boom,
hang,
so
hang.
if I come here, oh, look at that.
Hang,
What
hang.
did I do?
Yeah.
And all you did was just push your hand out. Like,
Yeah.
Element of surprise is you don't know where this side's gonna attack you, this one, but you're still doing 3.
Yeah,
That's why I want you doing 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3, even if it's the same spot, I'd rather it be 3 in that habit. Because now you're gonna start creating, oh, I can do this one too. I
yeah,
can hammer fist, but I never want you to hit here
Yeah.
because if you break this, can you shoot your gun
Yeah,
after?
yeah,
yeah, no, you've got it. Thank you for that explanation. It's not that I don't trust you, I couldn't figure out exactly what
No.
the rationale was. It's a great explanation.
Well, this is why this is where this stuff, people are gonna say, they're not gonna tell you the reason why, and I want you to know, like, this is my logic, and if it doesn't, you either like it or you don't, well, let's figure out a way that will connect with
Yeah.
you more, and that's where it's like, yeah, give me a challenge to serve you at your level, not at my level, not at, oh no, I've always done it this way.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And that's how it's always gotta be done. No way. It's gotta be simple and direct. So if I'm going down, like if I'm in your face, like right in here, in 3, yep. So if you just go even end of game, like now walk past me, palm on my chin,
Bang.
boom, and walk past me. Don't walk in front of me because my legs aren't come up.
So walk off to the side.
Yep, get to a hip.
Okay.
Get to a hip instead of, so when you walk, you go 1, 2, now walk. There you go. Look at that.
okay.
Now look at the power. You didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
You
it's all just, it's
You're just
built in
moving out of the
power.
way.
Yep,
Yeah.
so if I'm in here, you
So,
go 3,
boom,
walk
boom.
past me. There you go. See how
Yeah,
fast?
I mean,
I can't control that. Like,
and we're just playing around right now.
yeah, and you're not even going
Yeah,
home.
I'm not even trying to.
And if you just go in there and if you just remember to get to their hip, like try that with him. And you do 1 and he does it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yep, and get to your hip. Now, yep, do it again and then you go 2 for
I gotta go
2.
to the side.
So I'm
Bang,
doing this
bang,
one. Yep.
bang, bang.
Yep.
And get hip to hip.
Yeah,
Now your turn in the middle.
so if I'm, yeah, I'd be like, no, please, no, please.
Yep,
I mean, like, I'm already
Yeah.
gone.
yeah, but don't try to leave your hand leaning back. So what you're doing, I don't want this. Let me show you.
Okay.
So how your arm, if you're in this, not dislocate your shoulder, but I don't want your hand right here. See?
Mm.
Because
Gotcha.
now I'm relying on my strength.
Yeah,
So I want my hand to be with my feet.
gotcha.
So
So stay
you-
rigid here.
Yeah, your hands, it's like the Heisman or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, stiff arm, you're stiff
Yeah,
arm, okay.
stiff arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So coming at you. Like,
So pop, and then I'm.
Yes, look at that.
Yeah.
See how
okay.
quick now, look, there's no tear on your
Yes,
joint. You're right in there. I have a bad shoulder, so I'm like, oh, no. So that way, I want this to all be aligned. You're stronger as this unit is all aligned with this, as opposed to this coming behind you. Look at how weak it is.
yes, that makes sense.
Look at how strong I am when this is aligned with my toes.
Gotcha.
Tony knows. Remember that? Yep.
Tony
So,
knows, yep.
and there we go. Tony knows everything's lined up.
Yeah,
My toe, my knee, and my nose.
Okay.
As soon as I get my nose over my toes, I'm not offline.
sure, and vice
If
versa.
I'm up, my knees, and I'm spinning back, is my knees over my toes? No.
Yeah, okay. Yep, and then, yeah, you're just walking through
Yeah,
that.
you can see how easy that is. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. So now here's what I want you to do. Mark, you understand right there. You're gonna do it to me, right side, you're gonna do it to Sam on the left side. Yep, so no, just one at a time. We don't do the
Oh.
bend.
Both of you?
So as soon as I go back, just stagger a little bit, then I want this attacker, and I want you to do the same three on the right, on the left.
Okay.
So if I'm in here, I'm like, hey,
One, two, three. Walk.
boom, yep,
1, 2, 3. Walk.
yep, good.
Nice.
But you see how, same thing, now you're forward.
Okay.
And now, yep,
1, 2, 3.
boom, here.
1, 2, 3.
Good, see, let me hold on to you, it's not, nothing's
Yeah.
happening.
Cool.
Now you're in the middle.
You just get under the chin and you just.
Yeah, but you see how
Yeah.
easy your body is
So I
in?
go
1, 2, 3, yep.
1, 2, 3.
Just, yep.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, and you're not even, I mean, imagine if you were to really push how
Yeah.
far.
Because I'm just making my arm rigid and moving
Yep,
forward.
and
Yeah.
this is it. Once this is aligned, even if I grab you, hold
Yeah.
it.
Pop, pop, pop.
3, yep.
Yep.
Now go.
Pop, pop, eyes.
Good.
Yep. Yeah. I don't want to push
See-
hard.
I don't know, but I also was trying to see if I could what I could do to stop it.
Yeah.
And this makes it so you can't
I
really
mean,
do much.
looking up, there's also tension
This is
here.
the
Yeah.
weakest link.
Yeah.
Like when guys go in here, like, I mean, this is, I can strengthen this. I do a neck exercise
Yeah.
with like fighters to bridge or wrestlers and fighters to get their neck strong. And also if I can get their neck strong, it's gonna be harder for them to knock out. I'm gonna use this as a ram, as
Sure.
other things as goes in, but it's also these muscles in here, it's a lot thicker than the average person's neck.
Sure.
And it's stronger because I know how to use that, but also I've taken a lot of blows, but I don't need to take any more blows, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Copy. Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot because for a tall guy too, like if you're undersized for him, you
Yeah.
can still get
Dude,
underneath that.
And that's
Walk into it.
exactly what, and if it doesn't reach, like, okay, say I can't, like, you're a super tall guy, I'm just gonna reach in here, and I'm just gonna poke
Yeah, you
back.
just walk into the throat.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hook into the throat,
Yeah.
look how easy I go
Yeah,
back.
I mean that's like some
Big
like,
for a kid,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
a 5-year-old, a 95-year-old, they're fragile joints, they're not as strong. Right here, you guys are like, in your prime, you have strength, you got
Mhm.
wear and tear of the body, but you also got experience, but you also got not as many aches and pains that's gonna set in until later on in life.
Exactly.
I'm at the point where aches and pains are setting in and it sucks. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've used my body as a,
Let's target. Yeah.
as I was a human punching bag for
Yeah.
multiple people. Yeah, but you see how those, now imagine, okay, link up 4 elbows.
Okay.
So 2 on one side, boom, come up and then come horizontal. So you can switch. So now it's like, oh, now you can do an
Yeah.
elbow.
Boom.
So I go 1, 2, and then do 2 different ones. So if I go spear, horizontal, slicing, backwards uppercut, boom, now doesn't matter. Because now those elbow sequences are in there.
Yeah.
And you got them, all of those things there. And you see how you just start creating your own kata, your own
Mhm.
form.
Yeah.
An elbow 4, now do an elbow 5. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Boom, comes
Yeah.
back. Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you're using both. Because now as he goes in,
Boom. Boom. Boom.
so here's how to practice this when you guys are alone or with each other. Like, I want you to throw 5 elbows from a grab, 5 elbows, go. And pull them out where you're slicing them and
Oh.
pull out the names. That way he knows it and you kind of.
So horizontal.
Yep.
That's
Horizontal, there's
chin,
1,
Slicing.
2,
Up.
Uppercut.
uppercut, 3,
Uppercut.
4.
Right. I'll go horizontal again.
Horizontal.
5. Good. Now you go 5.
Okay.
But you see as this goes in there, so now you just call them out.
Horizontal.
Horizontal,
Back uppercut.
uppercut, yep.
Slicing.
Good.
Back uppercut.
4, 1 more. 5.
Horizontal.
Yeah.
Well, look at
Yeah.
that motion like that. This guy could be still holding on, like
Yeah.
they're holding on.
If he's all methed out or some shit, it's like,
Yeah.
wow, okay, I'm on
There's
number
not-
5.
Just
Yeah.
remember, there's not always gonna be that one hit wonder. When the guy hits you and they wind it up, here it comes, are you ready? Now you have time to see.
Yeah.
If he lands, dude, it's gonna be a TKO.
Yeah.
But it's that one hit. And they all, 90% of fighters, street fights happen out in here. Wham! They
Yeah.
think they're gonna get so much more power, because that's just how they think. They never had real training, but
So
they've
if a
had.
dude cocks like that, like if you're cocking
Yeah.
a hammer, if I come in.
Absolutely.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Even
But
if you come in,
Sorry
but
about
you
that.
come in like.
Yeah,
boom. If
Oh,
I
yeah.
I'm just
cock
driving in.
like, yeah, boom, yeah, right in there. 'Cause
And then
look
do
at
that thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just what we did on the bag. If you're in, people were like, oh, I'm gonna, what is one guy, I saw this, I was like, no, like, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna form this and this. I was like, no, well, now you got this chin where your head's protected, but I can still in here, but if I can protect, it's gonna be hard coming down straight the pipe. I'm easy to move. I can't move on this side and I can't see him as much as I can hide my hands.
Sure.
Make sure your hands are not here, but they are
Mhm.
here.
It remind me, are we interlacing or not?
No, never,
No,
never,
interlace? Okay.
never. Your just hands are cupping.
Okay,
Because if they interlace in transition, you can break your own
Yeah, yeah.
finger.
okay, gotcha.
Yep. Bam.
And once I
Right
get
there.
here, then I have all
Yeah,
kinds of
you have
options.
elbows to go in,
Yeah.
to go up, and then just hands in the chin. Like I tell them, these are helping hands. These go palms in the chin, eyes,
Wow.
thumbs in the eyes.
Okay,
Like as soon as I'm holding, like literally, I'm helping up. These thumbs are going in the eye dock.
Yeah.
Eye dock. It's whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But good job. How do you feel?
Okay.
I like this.
I like the elbows.
Yeah,
I like mixing those.
elbows are a really good one, and then I think honestly, like the eye gouging and the poking is
Oh.
really good, but we're into a new realm of power
Yeah.
now.
Well, now you guys know how
Yeah,
you're taking the element of now adding tools to your arsenal as opposed to like before. Well, no, we want to get you stuff that's now how three and understand three on that same side. But what you're saying is teach this to your wife. Like,
yeah,
hey, honey, hey, if I come over and grab you like this,
yeah,
what can you do? You can flicker, jab,
yeah, or
flicker,
jab,
boom,
jab.
back elbow, talk to the hand.
Um,
Goes
yeah.
here. She's at the movies or at you guys are
Yeah.
at a special events and some Herbert sees her. He's like, hey, baby, he's under the influence. He
Yeah.
grabs her.
Whack, whack.
Yep. But you see how this
Yeah.
is like, you go one, come up, 1, 2, or 3.
Well, honestly, yeah, like now it's like pop,
Yeah, 'cause
pop,
you
it's
think-
everything on the same side.
Yep, everything's on the same side.
Yeah.
Because if you try to reach around with the other side,
Yeah,
oh,
now,
well, now
yeah.
great. Now I'm.
Yeah.
I have time to react
yeah,
on that other side. I don't have time to react when it's that close.
Yeah, 1, 2, even just the 1, 2, 3
Yeah,
is better
one-
than.
so say, this is a follow-up question, I
Yes.
guess. So we're going however fast we're going right now.
Mhm.
If Mark and I get a mouth guard, is there headgear or something that we could push like 50% on?
Yeah, but
Here?
I would, I mean, you could get a mouth guard and get some headgear, but, the headgear is gonna do more damage, especially if you guys need, because it only takes one good hit for this to get shocked.
Yeah.
Copy, okay.
But I'd rather you go 100% on
On the
this,
bag,
like,
okay.
in your mouthpiece too, like, that's good, but like this in here, this is your money maker.
Right,
If this is not feeling good,
Yeah.
or you have a concussion, or you
Yeah.
can't look at the screen, or you look at your
Yeah.
numbers, this one, feel what it's like to. So go 100% with this, like now,
okay,
or on the back, or on George, like that's where you could go, like, okay, I wanna slap, back.
gotcha.
I go 100% on that
Sure,
one, safer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, absolutely. I just more meant like if we wanted to grab a little bit harder or push a little bit
Yeah.
harder, is there a way we could get that feel? If you
Yeah.
knows the answer,
just depends on your skill set, like, I have the control, but also like, you didn't intentionally hit me, but it didn't take very much
yeah, exactly.
on that, so imagine if that was with the intent, then they matter.
And then you have that extra excitement or
Yeah,
whatever.
and
Yeah,
that's just the nerves that's gonna come in automatic.
copy.
Yeah, if I was to grab you, like, you can go in here, go in, like,
Yeah.
you go with soft, I know you can go hard.
Yeah,
Hard is the easiest thing to teach, but I want you to get accurate.
sure,
So if you're knowing where to hit, how to hit. That's.
sure.
gonna
So
be the
that's
most
too far.
difficult
Yeah,
thing.
gotcha.
Once this guy has, you guys go in like more training, and yeah, you put headgear on, but now like. Put on, well, it's gonna be hard because you can't move, you
Sure.
can't see things. The
Yeah,
mouthpiece in there, like I have padded elbows. And you guys were fighting, yep, you're going with the mouthpiece, we're having elbows, we're having MMA gloves, and we're in the way we're gonna fight in the cage, or
Right.
in the boxing ring.
and and don't get me wrong, it's not like I want to do full sparring, but it's kind of
No.
like if we wanted to throw a little extra spice
Yeah.
or something like that, like is there a way to build that in a safe way?
Absolutely, we can do it on the bags and we can do it where I'll go in there once my foot gets a little bit better, I'll spar with you guys, let you see the difference of.
Because honestly, like I played football and stuff. It's been a long time since I've been hit, and I know that there's a component to this where we're practicing our strikes,
Right.
but there's a like I kind of want to train the response of coming back from the confusion, if that makes sense, or even getting pushed or
So
something.
remember how I had you spin?
Yeah.
The spin,
Yeah.
so the spinning one is the best one because now spin for 5, ready?
Oh,
Just
sure.
go for 5
Yeah,
spins,
just-
5, 1.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, go. But you see
Yeah.
how now that's exactly
Yeah,
it.
I'm a
Now
little-
your bells, but what did you do? As if you reacted and now it's not like, okay, that's harder. I did that to the same Aikido guy. He was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Because I'm spinning. I was like, exactly. You're not, I just rocked your bell. What do
Yeah.
you think's gonna happen? I touched you 5 times before you're like, no, 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 no. Okay, now I'm ready.
Yeah,
I was like, no, if I touch you 5 or however many times, that is gonna simulate.
I like the
Safer.
spinning thing. The little bit of dizziness helps.
So now spin like 3, and then I want you to go full blown on the back.
Okay, so yeah.
So go 1, 2, 3.
three. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
So you try it. So what am I doing? Creating distractions, sounds. What did that do? That jar.
yeah.
Whoa, go right there. See, not one of the first one didn't hit, but the other 2 did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And look at how he's like, whoa,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Now on that one, incorporate the very last one to grab your gun. Like
Okay,
after you go 3 or go 2, don't get sick. You're
Sure.
gonna have like, I'm spinning out of here.
yeah,
But now I go and get close enough and then say this guy attacks you.
sure.
Ready?
So
You go 1,
2,
2, 3, go. Go. There you go. Good.
yeah,
And you got that mouse too.
yeah, good.
Go. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
There's another one there.
Stop!
Hey.
Stay away! Stay away! Stay out! You motherfucker!
Yeah,
But see, right there, but that's how you're gonna simulate. Like what happened? Like, oh yeah, nope. You had to react and adapt, and you're like, oh, right in here, there's his head.
yeah,
Reach for a grab. Doesn't matter. Now you're putting your skills into harnessing it safely where you're not gonna do damage
yes,
and feel what it's like. Because your last resort, and once you get that, you got in there, now you're like ready to go.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Put it into your lifestyle. Not, yeah, we can go in there. You want to spar and feel like that? Well, maybe some of the gyms still have somebody the same. If I could get Ian down here, he's like, I told him my Viking tribe. He's 6'7", about 315 pounds.
so he's
He's
a
a
fairly
big-
stout dude.
Oh, dude, I can't like the moves that work. They don't always work on him
Yeah,
because they're the ones that I know are gonna work on him is to throw it in the eyes.
yeah,
I can't arm bar him. He would freaking curl me. I got so much skill that I know like
yeah,
110-pound girl's not gonna arm bar him.
right.
There's no way. He's just gonna look at you like, what? Like,
Totally.
yeah, and, or he's gonna stuff you down.
Yes.
He's got the reach. He's got that. And I mean, I was like, yeah, kick the pad. I remember I told him that I wanted to feel like if I could stand. I was like, yeah, had a kicking shield. And I literally went about 4 math lanes. He's all, can I kick full force? I was like, yeah, just like you did on the bags. I mean, he bends the bags. I'm like, ooh, sounds like an earthquake. I'm like, oh, please hold.
Right.
It's like boom, that power. Like, dude, like it only takes 1 hit. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
from him, he's gonna destroy
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
but he also, it's like, I got reach, I got speed, I got to get out. I don't want him to go in on this one. If I go in and tussle with him, if I grapple with him,
Yeah.
he's so strong. He's
just gonna ball me up like
Yeah.
a tinfoil. Yeah,
guys gonna try to armbar. Yeah, they might get it, but he's so strong. Like
yeah.
his strength is night and day difference.
He's the dude you shoot.
Yeah.
He's not bulletproof.
Yeah,
He's not bulletproof.
And that's the number one thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like now you go into those skills like, and he carries weapons and he knows this and he was gonna fight and I was gonna be like, yeah, I want you to coach me. I was like, how? How's this funny? I'm like an orangutan holding the mitts up here because he's so big. But I was like, oh, dude, like, and every fight that we lined up, no fighter would have taken it. So they just seemed like 315 pounds, like
yeah.
6'7". I was
It's like a
he's
super heavyweight, right?
Yeah, he's just big and he's a super nice guy, but it was like,
Yeah, that's a lot of meat coming at you.
then my other heavyweight boxer was 400 pounds and he was fat,
Yeah,
but he knew how he could go the distance and
yeah,
he was called the happy hooker. He would drop you with the hook every time because
Wow.
it was his art. So if you develop your art, like I know it's coming, and then I have my 125 that will out choke anybody in there. He's gonna get to your back and
Yeah.
he's like a monkey. He was like, he gets on you and I was like, no. So we had an MMA match and I called it like some of the promoters didn't have, some of the fighters didn't show up or whatever. And I was like, let's have a David and Goliath.
yeah.
There was this other huge guy. Here's my 125 pounder. And this guy was 275 pounds, big, 6'7". I was like, let's see if he can do a grappling match. Oh, he's not gonna, it would be fine. I was like, why not? It'd be humorous, like whatever. And then sure enough, Alex got around his back and he choked out the big guy. And I was
Wow.
like, dude, because that's his skill. He choked me out. I was like, damn, I know it's coming. I just don't know when.
Yeah,
And there's something that's being humble and like knowing like your skill set, his skill set. Now, how do we make it work
totally.
all the way through? You know what I mean?
I like it.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
job. How do you feel?
Oh, dude, I feel great.
It
And
was
thank
good.
you for doing the spin thing again.
Yes,
That's-
Yeah.
Look
Was
at
it
yeah,
good?
yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I like
Yeah.
the double-
Thank you.
You guys are, yeah.
double a little bit.
Yeah, the elbows are cool. And I've got the heavy bag in the garage too.